Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be here with me today. No microphone again. This technology stuff is driving me crazy. So, how many jointer planes does a man need? Well, there's a story behind each one, and many of these are for sale. So, if you don't have a jointer plane, what is the longest plane that you have? And could you build yourself a jointer plane from it? That'll be the last part of the video. So, this is a number 7 jointer. It's an older one. There is no patent date. I'm not sure if it's a type 15 or 16, but the castings back on the tail are fairly thin. The cheeks are not very thick. The front here is thin on the right, thicker on the left. That brings up a whole topic of cast iron that I don't understand. How they were able to make such thin cast iron bodies on planes years and years ago, and today they're super thick. This jointer I acquired earlier this year, and I did some videos on restoring it to some degree. And it is working magnificently. And it's up for sale if you want it. So, I've been told that this is the wrong way to hold a jointer plane, or to hold any big wood-bodied plane. I've been told you're supposed to take your front hand, your left hand, and put it over top of it, and use it that way. You can tell I have the chip breaker set just right. So there's that one. There's no name on it. I don't know who made it. This one is a SCIOTO, Scotia Works. And I picked this one up from the Liberty Tool Company in Maine when I went up to Lee Nielsen one year. It did not take much to get this one working. It's in really good shape. But look at the size of the mouth on that. You can see, you can see California from here. I still like holding it this way. So there's that one. And I would sell this one, but only if I had to. This one here, I've mentioned this one in the past, was a very special piece of curly maple that I sent to Will Anderson, Roy Underhill's buddy, and he made this one for me. Based on a either 18th century or early 19th century, and it just has a single blade iron, no chip breaker. It's a W. Butcher cast steel. This is lighter than all of those. And this is one of my planes that I cherish. Because it was made for me from my wood by a very talented craftsman. So, you're thinking, but Walter, I don't have a jointer. Well, do you have a number 4 plane? If you don't have a number 4 plane, do you have a number 3 plane? Or a 5? Or 5 1/4? I don't care. Do you have a small plane? Years ago I did a video, no jointer, no problem. You can look it up, where I show you how I built this one. So I took my number 4, and I took the blade set out, and I took the lever cap out. And I built this plane out of a piece of poplar, nothing special. And as I mentioned in the videos earlier, has a 45-degree ramp. And this one I did put the wear bevel, so it goes from the sole straight up before it hits the ramp. And then what I did is I put a screw in to the bed to receive the blade set and the lever cap. Now, it is not the most comfortable to hold, okay? However, if for some reason you don't have a jointer and you have some long work to do, this could get you by. And as far as the wood you need to make this, any wood. I was just discussing this with somebody tonight. You could even use pine, spruce, fir. The only critical part is that it be dry and it be stable. So let me take this apart and show you how I did this. It uses the lever cap and it uses your normal blade set. I chiseled a groove in here to receive the chip breaker screw. This is just a flat sawn, this is just flat sawn, and it's got that wear bevel down in the bottom there. So I'll leave a link to this video where I made this down in the description box. Now, to use it, you just take your blade set, you set it down in there, center it somewhat, hold it in place, drop your lever cap in over the screw, you tighten it, And that feels like it's pretty far out, but let's try it. No, it's not too bad. If you need to adjust it, you have to use an adjusting hammer. Now, what would make it nice is if I had a knob and a tote. And I had plans of doing that years ago. And in fact, earlier this year, we found a box of knobs and totes over on the shelf. One of those projects was going to. So, no jointer, no problem. So if you're interested in a jointer, I am selling this one. This one works perfect. So this one's up for sale for sure. I am considering selling my iron body, number 7. I've not restored this one. I have checked it for flatness to some degree. It could use a little more work, but it's working fine. So, if you're interested in a Bailey's number 7, approximately type 15, 16, something like that, reach out to me. This one's available. As to the Scotia Works, I don't know. It's in such perfect condition. I probably would hang on to this one the longest. But on the other hand, I do have the one that Will made me, albeit a single iron. So that's about it for this video. I hope you found something useful, helpful, maybe entertaining. These big iron body ones, they're aircraft carriers. One of the reasons why I don't have a number 8. They're big. Like, subscribe, and share. Head out to your shop. Just remember, you can always make your own planes. Walter out.